guess who's motherfucking back? Hey, I know you guys all miss me. I don't even know how this shit works. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. I see you, baby. Let me see, does this mic even work right now? I think it does. Look, I've been gone for a while. Hello, Terry Smiles. God damn. Huge. Melissa Villanueva. I see you, Melissa. Look, everybody's been watching all my short videos. You guys are MVPs. I didn't announce that I was going to go live, but I'm here now, baby. Let's see who else is here. We also have Farm Kitty. Welcome, Farm Kitty, to the show. Let me see if I have all these settings good. I think we good. Hell yeah. Do me the favor, hit the thumbs up button. It does help out a lot. And today, I'm just gonna fucking rub some elbows where it doesn't need to be rubbed. Let me see who else we have here. I think we have about 15 people. That's fucking amazing. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm gonna say this right now. I have decided to come back a little bit more aggressive than I did before. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna be the same. I'm all out, baby. I'm all out. I'm literally gonna go balls deep into any debate you guys got going. And also, I'm gonna show you today on this stream the best drink that you'll ever have in your life. There's one drink that I'm going to try to make viral for each and every one of you. And it's just going to be a very, very fun day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just hope you enjoyed the intro. That intro was very, very nice. And I will say one thing. For all of you that have been wondering where I'm at, well, I'm here now. I hope you can hear me because I can't hear shit of nothing. Let me see if I check out these settings that I have here. Hello, everybody that's in the audience. If you want to be able to be part of the show, there's going to be a little bit of regulations that I have going on my show. And I'm going to show you that right now. But for the meantime, I want to make sure that we have a little bit of a back song on here so that you guys don't fall asleep on me. Let me see. I think this is good. This is good. It feels like I'm in. You know what? I don't even know how these settings work any more than you do. But I can tell you, I'm trying to see. Let me see if I have a different setting here. Boom! Okay, I'm gonna rock with this. Okay, for the meantime, I gotta tell you guys, shout outs to the Las Vegas Knights. They're an amazing, amazing hockey team. They made me a lot of money yesterday. And you know what? I can only say good things about the hockey team. They're awesome. They're just, everything about them was amazing. But today is going to be about fragrances. Today is going to be about whiskeys. And I'm also going to be talking today about stuff that I have seen in the streams. I haven't seen too many streams at all. I've only seen a couple streams and little picking there, 2 minutes, 3 minutes videos. I have seen some videos, 3-4 minutes, and haven't seen too many long videos at all. But I can tell you guys that I'm back, and I'm going to try to get this ball rolling. For any of you that don't know how to comment in the chat room, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's a little bit weird now. They have changed the settings on the chat room. All you have to do, you have to click where it says live chat room in the screen, and you're going to be able to chat up whatever you want to talk about in the chat room. But I'm going to tell you, there's going to be a drink that I want to show you guys, and also there's going to be fragrances that I want to show you guys because I enjoy fragrances. So for the meantime, it is summertime, and I have only told you good things about Zaharoff. But there's going to be another fragrance as part of it's always been part of my collection. And not many people talk about the fragrances that I wear, and that's good, because I don't want each and every man to smell like me. But I can tell you, Zaharoff has an amazing fragrance line, and I can tell you in summertime, I think this is one of my favorite ones, Signature Royale X. I have showed you this many times, but I'm going to be showing you guys. I'm going to be showing you all The one I've been rocking a lot lately, and you already see it's on the screen right now. But for all the Shillers out there, there's a reason why I did the title how it is. Because I'm going to be spitting facts today. And there's many people out here that they don't spit facts. They want to shill the best they can just to get free products. And I don't give a damn about who is out there watching whatever video, but you're going to have a lot of YouTubers doing this. And I, for one, I am not going to back down to any of the hyped up fragrances or hyped up whiskeys. Before I showed you one of the fragrances that I'm wearing summertime, I think many of you already know I am not sponsored by any. Okay, anything you see here, not sponsored at all. All of this is coming out of my pocket, and I want you guys to know that this is one of my fragrances that I'm going to be talking about. But you know what? I have a bunch of fragrances to be talking about. I have a bunch of whiskey combos to be talking about too. I want you guys to be more inspired throughout the weekdays, because I know weekdays are hard for some of you. We have about 20-something people watching. That's beautiful on a weekday. Today's Wednesday. It's beautiful. So you know what? I'm going to put this aside for now. We're going to do what I needed to do at the beginning of the show. We're going to go back. Okay, we're going to go back to pouring. Now, this is going to be the most legendary little pour ever. Can it go viral? It could eventually, but for right now, this is going to be the first time I show you guys this, and we're going to go straight into it. For all of you that don't already know, there's a drink that I've been drinking for the longest time. I just haven't showed you guys because I am not, by any chance, I don't like promoting brands that are not even giving me, a heads up like, hey, yeah, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper's going to reach out to me. No, they're not going to reach out to me. But I can tell you, it's come to the point that I just got to face it. I got to face it. Somebody's got to do it, and I feel like I should do it. So you know what? We're going to go straight into it, okay? For all of you people that weren't here at the beginning of the show, I'm going to go around the room and say hello to each and every one of you. So for the meantime, this is what we're going to do. This is the most viral, hopefully the most viral drink that I can show you guys. Put a little bit of ice onto your cup, okay? Don't matter how much. Boom! There we go. Hey, whiskey company, you guys are going to be mad at me, but that's good. If you hate me because of what I'm going to do, I just accomplished something. I'm using Willet on my drink. 3 seconds. Now, Dr. Pepper. And this is the cream, Dr. Pepper, baby. We're gonna do it. Oh, how it feels good to be back. We're gonna take a sip right now, baby. This is the drink of all drinks. If you don't know how to do it now, you know. This is the most legendary drink out of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to know that, you know what? I've been thinking about different things, different formats, and I have a different format for each and every one of you to have fun on my stream with me. But the only way you are going to be allowed to be part of this stream ever, if you ever want to hop on, the only way you're hopping on is if you have yourself one of these drinks. If you pour yourself a drink just like this and you have it with me, you are allowed to be here with me and we can talk about anything. But for the meantime, let me suck on this. Let me sip on this. Let me take a little dab in here. This might be the most expensive drink you could drink. But ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud of the patience that all of you guys have. And ladies, you know what? I'm going to go through the room right now. I'm going to see who we have. But ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you, 3 seconds of whiskey. And then you do Dr. Pepper ice. Make sure you have ice and you're good to go. Captain, hello, Captain. Welcome to the Whiskey Rupert channel. Terry, we also have Money Burner. Welcome, Money Burner. Somebody said hot mic. Oh, shit. What does that mean? Let me see. As a matter of fact. Here we go. I don't think there's a hot mic. Money Burner, welcome to the show. Once again, let me make sure that we have this back on the... Here we go. I gotta put some happy music here. Look, I'm glad you guys have the patience. I'm glad you guys have the patience you guys do. I'm glad you guys have the patience you guys do. But ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the drink of the live stream. Dr. Pepper Cream. You could use Dr. Pepper if you want. Money Burner, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let me see. Somebody says my mic is hot as hell. I tell you what. I'm going to check all my settings. I'm going to check my settings to see how they're running. My mic is good. Okay. I got 20-something people here. Welcome. Look, this is going to be the drink that I want you guys to drink with me whenever you're here on a live stream. It's a soft drink, very easy. 3 seconds of whiskey, ice, Dr. Pepper, and you're good to go. Let's start off by showing you fragrances. Okay, boom. This is summertime, baby. Summertime means I want to be wearing something very, very good. Long-lasting, strong, very juicy. Something that makes my mouth water because I don't give a damn what anybody else says around me. I want to smell good. And I want you guys to know that there's going to be fragrances out there when you're having whiskey that are not suitable for you. The reason why I'm telling you some of the fragrances are not suitable for you is because we have a lot of YouTubers out there that are shilling to get free products. As you all know, I'm not here to try to get no free products. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm trying to be for the people, by the people. I am one of you. I am just in a different category. But I can tell you guys, I'm going to show you some fragrances very, very soon in the next 5 minutes. But for the meantime, I want to tell you what goes good with this drink. I want you guys to know the only way you hop on to this show ever, okay? I got a lot of messages on my Instagram asking me when I'm going to go live. I got a lot of people for a month already asking me when I am going to be on the stream. I couldn't respond because I did not want to make sure that, you guys are waiting around the corner, out the bushes, you know what I mean? But I am back more savage than ever. Any YouTuber that thinks that they can fucking take me on, impossible. I'm going to shut down any YouTuber that tries to talk about any fragrance that they think is good. Because I'll tell them straight up what is good. And you know what? For the meantime, I've seen a lot of people talk about these fragrances, okay? these fragrances. Hey, save your money. Okay, save your money. I have literally so many of these. Save your money. But I'm going to show you the whiskeys first. So for the meantime, for all of you into whiskeys that that are safe to have with this drink that I just poured for you guys, one of the best. Okay, one of the best Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. If you see here, this is just fantastic. Use this one if you can. This is not going to break the bank. $50-something, and you're going to get a beautiful drink. I'm talking about so beautiful. You're going to say, woo-wee. You're going to say, woo-wee. You're going to say, holy shit. This cabron told me about this drink, and it's amazing. You know what? Wild Turkey is not too bad if you get the Kentucky Spirit. Now, I'm going to tell you, many people in the whiskey community are going to tell you, no, don't do it. Why do they say that? It's kind of like using one of these fragrances and blending it with another fragrance. Just because this is expensive, they don't want to blend it with a different fragrance, you know? Well, guess what? You do what you want to do. It's your money. It's your product. You do whatever the hell you want to do. So for the whiskey community, shout out to the whiskey community. Shout out to the fragrance community. Shout outs to the watch community. I love the watch community, but I haven't been watching anybody. But I can tell you, this is going to be a beauty. $50-something. Get yourself one of these. And you guys are probably wondering, holy shit, this guy's leaving this on here. It could fall on the floor and I'll just buy a new one. Okay, here we go. Okay, another one that many of you should get. Okay, Buffalo Trace. This is probably the cheapest one out of all of them. Okay, out of all of them. As a matter of fact, we're giving power back to all the people that deserve it. Okay, there's a lot of people that have been very patient. Okay, very, very patient on the streams. I have not watched any of the streams at all, and I can tell you this is the first super chat I get back. Aram, what up, Aram? I can tell you this is gonna be a stream of shout outs. You send a super chat, I'm gonna shout you out because I have a plan today to get you guys to wake up. Around with a $2 super chat goes here with a $2. It says, whiskey's warm. Welcome back. Sip, stir, and savor. Look, this. Oh, man, beautiful super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can tell you this right now. This over here, I'm going to take another sip out of this. And the best thing about this drink is that if you're not into whiskey, you're going to get into whiskey just by drinking this drink. And if you all don't like soda, well, I don't know. Well, you're a lost case. But I can tell you Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite. You can use regular, any soda that you might have. But this is Dr. Pepper. Let me take a sip out of this. Oh, God, so good. So amazing. Get yourself one. Anyways, that's one of the whiskeys. Also, fragrance community. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside because I want to spread some light into each one of your eyes. Ladies, if you're watching, very good for you, because if you have a boyfriend, your husband, this is probably a good recommendation. I'm gonna put this in the side. Now, as you all know, I'm a gambling man. And when it comes to gambling, there are certain days that I need luck. What I use, and the only Tom Ford that I've ever used, and I have never spread any positivity on Tom Ford, because Tom Ford ain't paying my bills. He ain't doing nothing. But I can tell you, gentlemen, all you gentlemen out there, you want to feel a little bit more badass like me. You want to feel a little bit more different. You want to feel more recognized. Well, for me, just my presence, to me, I feel sometimes that I don't need a fragrance. I just don't. I straight up do not need a fragrance. I don't need a whiskey, but I do need a whiskey. You get what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, okay, I'm going to put this over here for all of you to see. Okay, for all of you wondering, I'm going to go around the room again. All right. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate the super chats that come in. I'm going to say, Tone, Rick, I see you. Madrid, I see you. Watch community, you guys are awesome. Mental Jack. I see you, man. I see you. Let me see who else we have here. Now, I can tell you, I don't know how my settings are working right now on my mic. I don't know if you guys can see me. I can see myself. I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me see over here. Hey, hello. I see you, baby. Let me see Money Burner. Well, Money Burner, welcome back. It's always good to see personalities. I can tell you, look, it's nothing better to see than to see personalities. I'm going to keep the last, whenever you send a super chat, I'm going to keep the last super chat up. I don't care if it's the worst super chat ever. Okay, I'm going to leave the super chats up even if it's whatever it is. I just really appreciate all of you guys back on here enjoying the streams. But we're going to be talking about a lot of things. And one thing I will be talking about with you guys is anything that you guys want. But for the meantime, Tom Ford, okay, you want to feel like a man? You want to feel like you have a leather jacket? You want to feel a little bit of something unique? You want to feel something sweet but not overpowering? You want to feel something that's just fantastic? It's not going to break the bank. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be complimented, I don't give a damn about compliments. I get compliments with this. If you're looking for compliments, you're looking at the wrong chat. Okay, you're looking at the wrong chat because I never tell my people, hey, you got to get this fragrance because I give you compliments. Are you serious right now? That shouldn't be the case. But it's a great fragrance. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why the hell is this man talking about Tom Ford? Well, I'll tell you why I'm talking about Tom Ford is because there's a lot of people out there that spend their money. I'm going to show you right now. There's a lot of people out here that spend their money on cheap stuff. Okay? If you want to go to a cheap restaurant, you're going to get a fucking 2-star meal. Okay? If you want to go ride a motorcycle and you get the smallest, most pathetic motorcycle, well, expect the most pathetic ride you'll ever have in your life. Okay? If you want to buy a Kia, shout out to the people that love that Kia car. But if you want it to break down eventually, get yourself a Kia. Look, I'm not here to tell you guys to believe me or not. I just know from experience that any of the fragrances you get, whatever you're paying for it, you're going to get the experience of feeling amazing. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a huge wake-up call. Anybody out here spending money on fragrances like this? Okay, this goes to the whiskey community. Okay? We're going to be talking about whiskeys right now. Anybody wasting their money on stuff like this? Well, guess what? You're wasting your time. Don't listen to these YouTubers, okay? They're only shilling because they want free products. And there's a reason why I'm showing you this. Okay, this is a very well-known product that has been around for the longest time. Okay, to me, it is too played out. Too played out. We're in the modern times, for God's sakes. You know, modern times means inflation. What does inflation mean? It means that everything should be more expensive. I don't want to pay under $100 for something that somebody else has when I could pay $200 or $180 for something that somebody probably doesn't have. To me, it makes me feel a good vibe. It makes me feel unique. It makes me feel like my shower is made out of fucking gold. Okay? I want to feel that because I only live one life. So any shiller out there, now if all of you don't know what a shiller is, okay, a shiller is somebody, a YouTuber usually. A YouTuber could be the whiskey community. It could be the whiskey community. It could be anybody that's on the YouTube. But mainly it's in YouTube fragrance communities. Most of the times, I don't see it in the whiskey community. The whiskey community usually tells you how it is. Okay, the fragrance community, they shill products, okay, that are supposedly cheaper, and you buy them to waste your money. Can I tell you that these fragrances, I have a lot more. I'm just not going to bring them, okay? The red tobacco, I got it. I got a couple other ones. The most popular one of this brand, I have it. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, save your money, okay? Any YouTuber out there that tells you to get this, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your effort, and you're just wasting your money. These, to me, they smell synthetic. You have a little bit of synthetic note on there. And I don't want that around me, especially if they're going to last me a long time on my skin. Do I recommend these for somebody that's broke? Okay. Look, if you have only $40 in your bank account, which none of you should have, only $40 in your bank account, I tell you, get the cheapest stuff you want. Don't come to me for advice. I'm not going to give you that cheapy advice. I'm going to give you the best advice possible. I'll never steer you to a Hyundai. I'll never steer you to a Kia. I will definitely never steer you to get a Jeep. Okay? I'm just saying that right now. I will never steer you away from the best products. And for the people that love Jeeps, I'm sorry to say, I'm a savage. I have changed the way that I am. I'm just going to be how I am, truly am, and tell you exactly to make you cry. If you're crying and you just came to my live stream and I made you cry, I have succeeded somehow. Somehow. And you guys might think that's horrible. It's actually not. It's actually not. When somebody cries, after they're done, they realize it was a waste of time. So shout out to that person that I saw on the live stream crying. I don't know why that man is crying on a goddamn fragrance live. It's a fucking fragrance community. Why are you crying? For goodness sakes. Live a little. Anyway, let me put this aside. Now I have told you guys about, fuck the fragrances. Here we go. You see, it's always good to be proper. If you're proper, people will realize that this guy doesn't give a damn. Okay, here we go. Let me take another sip. Okay, whiskey. Okay, whiskey. Any whiskey that you buy at the store can work. Okay, now many people talk bad about this. They talk horrible about this. Okay, if you see it here, it's a YOLO Larceny. This is the small batch. Look, if it falls, it falls. I don't give a damn. Look, if it falls, it falls. But I can tell you, all the whiskeys you see are good. There's whiskeys that'll probably taste like shit. But if they taste like dookie, if they taste like straight dookie, they are meant to be used in a cocktail. If it's not a cocktail they're meant to be used, maybe a sour cocktail or something, they're meant to be used in a cocktail. Now, I'm going to show you this for the whiskey community and for you all in the fragrance community to learn a little bit. Any of the whiskeys that you see or bourbons that you see, there are no recommendations. Guess what? You are officially going to be using these bourbon whiskeys for cocktails. Okay, you're not going to be sipping on these like a fucking fine old gentleman. No, you're not going to be sipping on this like the king of Game of Thrones. No, look, a whiskey like this is meant to be used in a cocktail. So for the people that start shilling and saying, "Oh, this is the worst whiskey you can buy," most likely, it probably is. If you're cheapest and you just bought this and you want to sip it up thinking this is the best bourbon whiskey, okay. It's going to be the worst experience you probably ever have. Okay, but now, if you put it in the viral, I'm going to find I'm going to find a name for this drink. The Dr. Pepper drink, okay? The Reaper's Dr. Pepper drink. If you put it in here with Dr. Pepper and some ice, you're going to say, holy heavens, for goodness sakes, this bourbon whiskey is good. And your throat is going to crack a little bit because you're going to be so excited. Any whiskey you have that is shitty, when you sip it, it is meant to be used for a cocktail. Am I ever going to sip this? Maybe never. But I can tell you, There's other whiskeys out there too. And I'm about to show you some other whiskeys. Do not move! Now, I did show you this one, I think maybe 2 years ago. As a matter of fact, I wasn't doing live streams 2 years ago, but it feels like 2 years ago. Now, we have this one over here, Whistle Pig. This is going to be the bourbon whiskey Whistle Pig. Now, you guys don't see it too well because it's too high. Let me put it lower. Look, okay, I came back with a vengeance because all these YouTubers out there, they need panel members. They need somebody out there to steer the live stream. Look, I'm giving no damns, okay? I'm giving no hoots. Look, over here, if you get this one, it's a nice sipper. It's sweet. It's nice. The price is good. I think it's 50 something. You get it for 45. You can use it in a cocktail if it's too sweet for you. It's still an amazing whiskey. It's an amazing whiskey to have. Preferably, I would recommend this for a cocktail. And for all of those Whistle Pig lovers out there, I'm a Whistle Pig lover, and I have a bunch of Whistle Pigs. So for any of you after this, no, don't do it. Don't put it in your drink. Put it in your drink. Because at the end of the day, you only live once. And a couple drinks or one drink is not going to kill you. The doctor's not going to say you're going to die. Nobody out there is going to say anything bad to you just because you had one goddamn drink. So this over here, very nice. This is a bourbon whiskey. They call this the piggyback Whistle Pig. I'm going to show you fragrances. Don't move anywhere, okay? As a matter of fact, if you need to get some sandwich to go with this live stream, you can do so. And you can come back and watch me. But stay there. Do not move. By the way, any super chat that gets sent, I will give a huge shout out. Huge shout out. Also, I will say, whoever's here, I see you, baby. Watch Nicholas. I see you, baby. Let me put this aside. Ultimate Prime. I see you, baby. Anyways, let me put this aside. Here we go. This is going to be one of the last ones. And there's other whiskeys that I'm probably going to show you. But I'm going to go to fragrances after this. Okay. 1776. Okay. This bourbon, it's 100 proof. You see here. Okay. This one, it is too sweet to be sipping on. I like it. I can sip on it. But I'd rather have it with a little drink. You can pour it in any drink, and you're just gonna get the beautiful sweetness that this has. It's not gonna be finished like some of the beautiful finished whiskeys that I have inside. I've showed you before. This is a beautiful whiskey to use in a cocktail. So if you want your cocktail more sweeter than ever, 1776, it is phenomenal. Now I'm gonna go to the fragrances. I'm gonna be talking about fragrances right now for all of you fragrance community members out there that want more of a high bottle. And here we go. I'm going to put it right here. If it falls, it falls. I don't give a damn if it falls because at the end of the day, most likely, I'll probably buy another one. But anyways, I'm going to tell you guys this, okay? For the people that love fragrances, stick with me here, okay? For the people that love fragrances, there's a lot of people that have been talking about this. A lot of people got this for free. I paid 200, 300. What was it? 260? I think it was 260. Okay, the point of the matter is this. I've had this for, I think, since the beginning of the year. I haven't used this too much. When I use it, it feels like I just came out of the shower. If you're into that fresh white tee, white pants, white hat, combed back hair, beautiful breezy, sunny day, beautiful, godly presence of any godly presence possible in a fragrance. This has an ingredients over here that's supposed to be for the gods. Okay, the fucking gods. This is Elysium. Now, one of my friends over here, Time to Musk Up, he told me about this a long time ago. I got it a long time ago, never told him. And I just literally, I've had it. I've never used it too much. I've only used it sometimes. I recommend anybody that's into fresh. I'm talking about the freshest, richest, most goddamn pinky up. I'm talking about a man that knows that you got everything clean, you're shaved. Look, this is what it is. Elysium, okay, I can tell you in the hot heat, it is amazing. Now, for any of you that are into whiskeys, I do recommend any of you out there to really be wearing a fragrance. The reason why I wear fragrances is because it makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel empowered. It makes me feel a good vibe. It makes me feel, it gives me an aura around me that makes me feel really, really good. Okay, and I'm going to read some comments now. I'm going to go around the room and read some comments. Remember, I'm back to being new to this, so I have to get back into this. I don't even know if you guys can hear me, but I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. Let me see if I see some comments. Terry Smiles over here. He says, with the comment, he says, let me see. Elysium Raw. Let me see. Enigma sold it. Oh, okay. Well, Enigma. I have Enigma. I can tell you it's sweet. If you're into sweet fragrances, which I might show you guys next time. But that to me is more of a boozy sweetness. And to me, I can't wear too many sweet stuff. So I do know that brand has a lot of different fragrances, but I only touch a couple of them. The other one would be Scandal. Scandal is very, very nice. Out of Enigma and Scandal, I think many of you, it goes by your personality. Let me go around here. 6 Hour, I see you. Got a stag today as well as a Booker's. Today's a good day. If any of you don't know what that is, stag is an amazing, amazing bourbon whiskey. I've showed you guys that in the shorts, and also the Booker's. It is fantastic. It is very, very good, but I can tell you the price is not fantastic anymore for the Booker's. I'm going to go up and see who we have here, because I did miss a couple comments out here. Hell goddamn right. Are you wearing a Vegas shirt? Look, shout outs to Las Vegas. They won yesterday. I made money yesterday, and all that matters is that if you're in the cash outs part of any game, you're winning. And it doesn't matter if the home team, my home team, the Florida Panthers, lost, and that's okay. That's okay. I can tell you, AM, hello AM, welcome back to the stream. I really appreciate you being here. He says, a real man, he can cry. I don't think a real man should cry, and I don't think any of that belongs in the streams. I can tell you, in movies, the men only cry because they cry. If they're emotional, I think there's emotions to go with certain men, but I think some of the men should not be in the live stream crying. That is not a man. But let me see who we have here. I'm going to go around here and see if I missed anything, because I do know that there was a lot of people commenting. And I do know that the super chat, thank you so much. I also had somebody here. Mental Jock, where you been hiding? He says, I like water and soap as a fragrance. You see what I mean? This is a smart man. You don't need a fragrance, and I have said this many times. I think some of you are watching YouTubers, like if YouTubers are gonna give you, a gold bar. Some of the YouTubers that I see are only shilling and showing you fragrances that they want to get for free from the company. And I bought all my fragrances. Any fragrance that I show you guys are all bought. I bought all of my fragrances. And there's a reason why I do it this way. I don't need anybody to give me handouts. That's just what it is. And I think many of you men should be the same way. If you do it that way, you can have your own opinion. It's always good to have your own opinion before anybody's opinion. You don't want to hear, how can I say, you don't want to go along with another YouTuber out there that I've seen in the fragrance communities talking about, what you should be wearing. Only you know what you should be wearing. Only you should know what you want to drink. And I think that goes with mostly all of us. I really need a watch. I have a watch. Always wear a watch every day. I would recommend that. Also, I'm going to go around the room and see if I missed anybody, because I have been staying on track on my live stream here. Money Burner's back. Welcome back, Money Burner. Let me see. Melissa Villanueva. Farm Kitty, welcome back, Farm Kitty. Let me see who else. We have the old crew here. Awesome to see everybody here. Look, I was thinking about doing a stream later on. Yeah, that's true. No crying in baseball. Straight up, you get a cup check, there's no way you should be crying on a live stream. Okay, no cry babies on here. On my channel, there's not going to be any cry babies at all. You're non-existent. I think certain men that do crying on live stream just want attention. I think that's just what it is. I haven't seen any live streams, so I can't really tell you what it is. I've only seen 2 minutes of something that somebody sent me. And as a matter of fact, somebody sent me something recently, and I haven't been able to see it. Somebody said something about me, and I thought it was the most funniest thing, but I wasn't able to see the video that they made. And I thought it was super funny that there's people out there that are they just observe, and it's good. It's good that people you guys all get fascinated, entertained. This is all entertainment, baby. There's no way anybody can actually harm anybody out here. I think anybody that gets harmed out here, you shouldn't be on the live stream. I think any haters that are hating on you, well, guess what? You're just doing a good job. You're just doing a hell of a job. But anyways, let me put this fragrance away, and let me show you what I actually wear indoors. Many of you are probably wondering, Zaharoff? Zaharoff. Well, let's just put it this way. Okay, Zaharoff is at a beautiful, beautiful house. The man has made amazing fragrances. But I can't eat chocolate every day, baby. I just cannot eat. There has to be a time when I have to put the goddamn chocolate bar. Okay? There can't be every day in my life that I'm going to be eating pizza every day. There's going to be maybe a year that I'm going to wake up and say, hey, ain't no more pizza. I ain't eating this like a Ninja Turtle no more. So that's just what happened with Zaharoff. I still wear it, but I'm not wearing it every single day. I'm going to tell you what Zaharoffs I've been wearing. But for the meantime, I'm going to tell you the fragrance that I've been wearing indoors. And for any of you that have been wondering where I've been, well, I'm not going to tell you where I've been, but I can tell you easily that there's a couple fragrances out there that I have been wearing. And obviously, you guys probably see this bottle and you're saying, Zaharoff, Zaharoff, Zaharoff. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have been wearing, and I wore all of the Triple X that I had. So this is almost a fairly new bottle of Triple X. I have been wearing all of my Triple X. Okay, I think last month I completely finished the bottle. And this is my new bottle. I was going to give away one of these Zaharoff fragrances because I've been slowly putting down the Zaharoff and using my other fragrances that I've always been wearing. So here, ladies and gentlemen, for all the whiskey community members to know, you always have to have a little bit of class when you're drinking your drink. And I already showed you guys Tom Ford. Want to feel unique? You want to feel like a bad boy? Well, guess what? I'm a bad boy. I don't need to wear this, but I wear it because it compliments me. But this is the fragrance that I tend to be wearing. There's some times that I'm waking up early in the morning and I have no time to smoke a cigar. Okay, so this over here. Okay, I wear this because it still gives me that tobacco note that I usually remember when I'm smoking cigars. Okay, for all of you that don't know, Parfum de Marly is one of my favorite brands in the world. The reason why is because I'm paying top dollar for a fragrance brand that I know will last me a long time. I have not showed you this before because there's certain things that I keep to myself. I feel that if I tell everybody that I'm eating pizza every day, maybe all of you are going to turn into Ninja Turtles. But at the end of the day, okay, I stop eating pizza every day, which is wearing Zaharoff every day. I wear it maybe 2 times a week now. And I'm wearing Parfum de Marly every single day. There's not one day I don't go without wearing Parfum de Marly. And I'm going to tell you this right now. For all of you that talking about fragrances out there, shilling. You got YouTubers shilling the cheap fragrances. Put the cheap fragrances aside. You don't want to smell like the man at Walmart. Okay? You don't want to smell like the guy working at Starbucks. Okay? You don't want to smell like your nearest grocery store employee. Okay? I sure as hell don't. Okay? So I'm not wearing any of the common ones ever. And if I do wear it, it's because maybe I'm doing some gym work. I'm never going to wear this to the gym. Ever going to wear this to the gym. But I spray this in the morning, and it lasts me enough for when I get back to the house. I can just respray with a different fragrance. But I can tell you, I know many of you have been, you guys have been wanting me to show you guys the best of the best. I still think Zaharoff makes one of the best priced bottles out there, and I think this Triple X is fantastic. I can't deny it. I cannot deny it. But I did not buy the recent Zaharoff fragrance because I just don't have time to be wearing too many fragrances. And I want to be really honest with you. I want to be real with you guys. I'm as real as possible. So if I'm telling you that I'm not wearing Zaharoff, there's a reason why. It's because I want to go back to my roots. And I think this is just fantastic. I think this is just, look, anybody spending $250, you want a fragrance that lasts you a long time, that pops with only 4 sprays? Parfume de Marley will get you there. Now, there's a gentleman I met, I think it was last year. I met him. I'm going to give you the good story, beautiful story. Okay, this is going to be a beautiful story for all of you. I met one of the gentlemen out here in YouTube. When he first met me, he says, "What are you wearing?" Now, this was before Zaharoff. Before Zaharoff, I said, "You're not going to believe me." He goes, "Tell me, I need to know." I'm wearing Galloway. Do you know what Galloway is? He says, "Yeah, I heard of it." This is Galloway, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I was wearing this, and I was literally 6 hours in, and he told me I smelled amazing. Now, I don't tend to get compliments from men, and I don't really care that the ladies give me compliments because I don't care about compliments. The point of the matter is that this live stream is all about, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that I live. I enjoy the whiskeys and I enjoy showing you fragrances. So I was wearing this on that day. Ever since that day, I never showed you guys this. There's a reason why. Because I fell in love with Zaharoff fragrances, and I thought Zaharoff fragrances were the best bang for the buck, and they still are. I think for any of you that are into fragrances, getting into fragrances, I still recommend you guys. Forget about Armani. Forget about any other brand. I still think for the price you get, a Zaharoff, I think it's great. It's very, very good. If you want to get a musky fragrance, Triple X is amazing. Just fantastic. But this, ladies and gentlemen, in summertime, this is just outstanding, okay? Outstanding. And I already have people wondering. They're like, "So is that all? Like, is that really what you want to show me?" Look, okay, straight up, if you're into tobacco, do recommend you to get this. But there's one thing I'm going to have to go back on, okay? I'm going to have to go back on telling you the hype shit. So this is a hype, right? And this is no hype. Okay, no hype on this. No hype on this. Okay? Pegasus exclusive. There's no hype on this bottle. Why is there no hype? It's because it costs so much money. But there's a reason why it costs so much money. Because it's so goddamn good. So for all of you whiskey lovers out there, there's a little bit of how can I say it? There's alcohol in here. There's alcohol in these bottles. There's alcohol in here. There's alcohol in this bottle. I enjoy the fragrances that I wear. But this over here is a little bit too hyped up for what it is. Elysium is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Too hyped up for what it is. This should not be hyped up as it is, but it is. Because there's a lot of YouTubers getting this for free. And sorry to say, but I paid the top dollar for this, and I could easily say, hey, it's probably not going to last me more than 6 hours, but that's okay. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the hype beast of all hype beasts. Pegasus exclusive. Are you paying top dollar for something that is literally not working out for you? Well, guess what? There's only certain men that can rock this. I can't tell you enough. There's only certain men that can rock this. If you don't have the $100 bills, do not buy this. If you do not like spraying more than 3 times, you can still buy this because it only takes 4 sprays of this. 4 sprays. And it's going to last you half of a day. Half of a day. You're not going to offend anybody. It's just a beautiful fragrance. This is the most hype bottle that should be hyped up, but it's not hyped up. Why is it that there's YouTubers out there that some of you guys listen to tell you to get this and not get this? Well, it's easy. Okay, they're getting this for free. I'm not getting it for free. I'm buying this, obviously, and they're not getting this for free. If they were getting this for free, they would hype this up more than this. But that's how YouTube is. Sadly, it is like that. And if you're listening to any live stream, any YouTube video that tells you anything that I just said right now, opposite, well, guess what? Maybe you should unsubscribe. Because whiskeys are the same thing. There's whiskeys out there that are going to be hyped up just because there's going to be a brand that's going to send them that. And I don't think any of you understand that, there's people that have been trying to send me bottles, and I'm just not going to accept it. What's the point? I can spend $150. I can spend $200, $300 for a whiskey. I don't need a handout. But that's just what it is. Oh, by the way, I did hit 5K. And if it wasn't for some of you, I'm going to say, Arcel, thank you so much. If it wasn't for this man, if it wasn't for this man, if it wasn't for Terry Smiles, if it wasn't for Melissa Villanueva, if it wasn't for Ali, I see you, Ali. If it wasn't for Ali, if it wasn't for anybody here, AM, if it wasn't for you. Okay, if it wasn't for, let me see, we have some other people over here. Aram, if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for a new subscriber, 6 Hour, thank you so much. If it wasn't for Ultimate Prime, if it wasn't for all of you out there, I wouldn't be where I am right now at 5K, okay? ZA, I don't buy subscribers. I don't know how to, and I will never do that because it's a waste of time. It's an embarrassing thing. If you're buying subscribers for your YouTube channel, it just shows that you're just a loser. You're just a loser. That's what it shows. And there's no losing in this channel. And also, thank you so much for the watch community. The watch community always there. Tone Rick, thank you so much. And anybody, Mental Jog also, if it wasn't for him, really, he advertised my channel and he didn't realize it. And I really appreciate you, Mental Jog. He was here earlier. But you know what? You don't win when you don't win when you don't make videos. You're gonna stay straight loser. And this channel has, to me, since I haven't been active, I've been a straight loser for a month, apparently, because I haven't been on a live stream. And I take the L's. I'll take the L's because I'm a man. That's okay. It's good to take L's. I'll tell you what, Michael Jordan took L's. Who else? LeBron James sucks. But I can tell you, Kobe Bryant took L's. Tom Brady took L's. Tiger Woods took L's. Every one of the greats took L's, big L's, but they took more W's than L's. And I can tell you, it's just what it is. Look, if you don't know how to take an L, I don't even know what to say. If you don't have to take an L, I don't know what to say. You don't belong here. You don't belong on any platform if you're about to cry on the damn live stream, okay? This is a manly live stream, okay? If the ladies enjoy watching, it's because they enjoy the testosterone, they enjoy the entertainment, they enjoy the debates, they enjoy the drama, which we could have drama very soon, but it's just what it is. It's just what it is. People enjoy entertaining real deal, real people. You know what? I just dropped a little bit of my drink here. Let me put this aside here. But I'm telling you, that's just what it is. And I don't tell anybody I don't tell anybody a lie. There's no reason why anybody should be lying. But there's a lot of lies out there. There's a lot of lies. But anyways, let me put this away. I'm going to show you another one. This is another one. I think at the beginning of the show I already showed you. Okay, this I was using at the beginning, okay, of summertime. I got a $20 Canadian super chat in the house. Before I read this super chat, I have to tell you guys, every super chat you guys send, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are fucking amazing. And I'm just telling you right now, for each and every one of you that have seen me before, I don't even know what to say. I have came back a little bit more savage, a little bit more open, and a little bit more crazy. And I'm going to keep this energy forever and ever. I'm not going to back down. It don't matter what anybody says. But for the $20 super chat, Canadian super, Nelson, Nelson, I see you, Nelson. He says, Reaper, we need a call out to the main stage starting with Kitty. That's a good call out. As a matter of fact, now that you say call out, we might even go back onto that whole beginning of the show. I remember the beginning of the show, I did a little bit of something. Let me see if we do something like that right now. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, we want to call out a call out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have somebody in the main stage right now. For all of you wondering, shout-outs to Nelson. Welcome, Nelson, to the one and only show. And you know what? We got somebody. Where's Kitty at? Where's Miss Kitty out here? Farm Kitty, come down to the damn dance floor. I see you, Farm Kitty. Hey, Farm Kitty, I see you. We have another lady on the stream right now, Melissa Villanueva. She can come to the dance floor right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, we do have women that watch. You know what? I went from 80% women watching to 7%. And that's okay, because we're going to put it back to 20%. Melissa Villanueva, welcome to the show. Terry, where are you at, Terry? Farm Kitty 86, welcome. Caboose Juice. Hey, Nelson. Hey, that was a great super chat, Nelson. Meatball for all the spaghettis out there. I gotta tell you right now. Hey, Jersey Shore has some meatballs. And they fugly, those meatballs in Jersey. Don't you guys think? I think so. But anyways, let's go back to the regular show. You know what? Talking about Jersey Shore. I haven't seen Jersey Shore because of Snooki. Okay, I stopped watching Jersey Shore a while ago because of Snooki. Now, for all of you wondering, who the hell is Snooki? Well, Snooki she's a little, they call her a meatball. I personally think that she made the show so negative, and that's all it takes. All it takes is one individual to make something bad. Now, the show Jersey Shore, I thought was fantastic. When you have no sports, when you have nothing to watch on TV, you know, it was there. It was a show that was just, it was there. What are you going to say? Is it a bad show? No, it was, give some entertainment, a little bit of drama. Gotta put some good music, man. Nelson, you are MVP. Thank you so much for the super chat, Nelson. And whenever you guys want any questions, as a matter of fact, Nelson, since you did send the super chat, you can ask me whatever you want, because I think there's a lot of people out here that talk about fragrances like if they know them. They don't know them if you don't own them. If you don't own them, you don't know them. Fragrances are beautiful. You see this fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. I think Parfume de Marly does a hell of a job because of the price you're paying. You're paying top dollar for something that's going to last you up to 10 hours. And when I say 10 hours, I think that's what everybody wants. Everybody wants a fragrance that's going to last a long time, especially a whiskey. Now, I am sipping on a little bit of a drink. If you haven't seen this drink, you have to rewind to the beginning of the show. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's a warning label onto my drink. Okay, the warning label is that you need ice. If you have no ice, you're not going to enjoy the drink the same way. You have to have a lot of ice or a little bit of ice, but you have to have ice, Nelson. Okay, and everybody, around, everybody, Arxel, everybody that's in the chat room, you have to have ice. You pour 3 seconds of whatever bourbon whiskey you have, and you top it off with Dr. Pepper. Now, at the beginning of the show, I did show you guys the Dr. Pepper that I was using. This is the cream Dr. Pepper. It gives it more of a sweetness to it. And I'm going to pour myself a little bit of that now. I'm just going to top it. But you just have to know, okay? You have to know. When you use the whiskey that you use, don't use a $300 whiskey. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't use a $300. Use a $50 whiskey. Maybe a $100 whiskey. Don't use a Scotch whiskey. It has to be bourbon or rye whiskey. Anyways, Percival, okay? I'm going to talk about Percival right now because some of you don't know what this is. Parfume de Marly. You can get this around $200 or something. I can tell you that for summertime, this is fantastic. Okay, I use this for the beach. Okay, and I can smell it on me, and that's all I care about. I want to be able to smell myself when I'm just walking, when I'm getting a breeze. I just smell the vibe. It's almost like walking around with candles, but beautiful candles that just give you a good vibe. That's why I enjoy fragrances, because it makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel like I'm fresh out of the shower, and I think it's just great. Warning: need ice, definitely. Look, if you go with no ice, like, what are you doing? If you go with no ice, you ain't doing it right. You do need ice, okay? You do need ice. Also, the name fragrance, I see you. Let me see. Caboose Juice. Anyways, I'm going to keep this on here because I think that was a beautiful super chat, and I'm going to keep it on here till I see a different super chat. But for the meantime, I really do appreciate you guys when you guys send super chats, and when you guys are chatting in the chat room. I really appreciate you guys. But I can tell you, Zaharoff, another one to use in the hot heat that I enjoy, and I can also use it inside, indoors. As you see, this is halfway. This is a Zaharoff, one of my favorite Zaharoffs. This might be my favorite. This is Royale X, and I can tell you, Zaharoff. It is halfway because I enjoy this bottle, and I have 2 more bottles because whenever it comes to something I really like, I buy more of it. And if you think I only have one of any bottle, you're mistaken. I make sure to buy more because sometimes they reformulate, and I have learned my lesson from Creed. If you don't know what Creed is, they just reformulate it. Also, I have learned my lesson with whiskey. There's whiskeys out there that will go up in price. If you see over here, we have the Eagle Rares. These Eagle Rares went from $30 to all the way to $100. And I cannot believe it, but it happens. Inflation, the economy, the price of the barrels, the price of the ingredients, the wheat that they use, the corn that they use, everything goes up in price. So why is it that I would only have one bottle of anything? That's impossible. Buy yourself backup. Pretend like you're in the future and say to yourself in the future, you know what? I'm probably never going to see these bottles again. Let me just buy a backup. If you really like something, buy yourself a backup. But there's nobody out there that really talks about fragrances that I enjoy. Why? I'm going to say it over because they get it for free, for God's sakes. They get them for free. And all of the fragrances that I have, I paid money for these, so I can say whatever I want. But I can tell you, these are just phenomenal Zaharoff products. George Zaharoff did these excellent, and nobody talks about this as much as I do. As a matter of fact, the creator that helped to make this doesn't even talk about it as much as I do, and I love it more than him. I'm just saying. I love Triple X more than the own creator himself, and I'm just gonna straight up say it like that. And I think this is a beautiful fragrance, beautiful bottle, beautiful label, beautiful for everything, just beautiful. But anyways, let me put these Zaharoff fragrances aside, and so a little recap, okay? Little recap for all you boys and ladies out there. You're paying top dollar for your fragrances. You want them to last a long time. If you wear them in the morning at 8 a.m. and you get home at 3 p.m., you know that it's going to still be on your skin. You're going to take a shower. You're going to put another fragrance on. That's what I want when it comes to a fragrance. I want something to last me a long time. Just like my watches. I got watches up the yin-yang. I want my watches to last me forever. Forever and ever. This is why I wear watches, because I look at them every day. I don't look at my phone. I want products that are worth every penny. And I think Perfume de Marly has always been like that. The moment they start reformulating and the moment they start changing, I will be off the boat, because I will have all the backups that I need, and I don't give a damn. But anyways, these are just beautiful fragrances. I've always told you guys, I just don't want to push it. I won't have the owner coming on here at all. It's going to be just me telling you guys that these are amazing, amazing products. Yes, you're going to pay top dollar, but this is going to last you. You can wear it for the whole year. Okay, you can wear this for the whole goddamn year. Indoors, outdoors. Now, Layton, I'm not going to talk about Layton because you already know the exclusive is the better one. I'm just not going to talk about Layton. It gives me a headache. I have it. It's a waste of money to me in the heat. Indoors, okay. But I think the exclusive would be a lot better. Now, I'm going to show you some whiskeys now, because this is a whiskey channel. But I have to show you guys the best of the best. How can I not show you the best of the best? So yeah, don't waste your money on this shit. Do not waste your money unless you're a broke person. If you are making $4 an hour and you need a fragrance, you might be better off just using your Self bar than getting yourself one of these. Just because they're synthetic. To me, they're too synthetic. And for the YouTubers out there, I'm embarrassed for you guys. I'm embarrassed for you guys to be talking about these fragrances. So embarrassed for you guys that I lose respect every time some YouTubers out there talk about fragrances like they're going out of style. This is no hype. It smells good, but you know it's synthetic because my nose is good. And I'm good at fragrances. I'm good with whiskey. I'm just telling you right now, don't waste your money on this. It is a waste of goddamn time. Can I say a straight dookie? I can't say a straight dookie, because at the end of the day, this is a beautiful bottle. Okay, it's a beautiful bottle. And somebody that doesn't have the money to buy a fragrance, they can buy this, and it might be better than the soap they use in the shower. But I personally prefer you guys and ladies to use the soap and nothing. Don't even buy this. But anyways, again, I am not sponsored by any of these brands. I just buy them and I could give you my own opinion on them, unlike some other YouTubers out there that won't tell you. I want to show you more, but I don't want to rip up these other brands. I just don't want to. I'll let you guys be the observers of that. Let me see what we have here in the chat room. Terry Smile, no Rolex. Well, as long as you have one Rolex, that is all that matters, young man. All that matters is that you have one Rolex, and that is about it. You're good with one Rolex, and that's good enough. Eagle Rare is at Walmart. You could find Eagle Rares at Walmart. This man knows his stuff. I got him into whiskeys, and I think that's amazing. This man, RXL, I think this was one of his first ones to get. I don't go to Walmart, so I can't tell you officially, but in Florida, there is Walmarts in Florida that you can get Blangtons. You can also get Eagle Rare. You can get a lot of Buffalo Trace products. I only think this is probably the only bottle you can get. You cannot get... Let me take, no, fuck it. If it falls, it falls. You cannot get this Weller at Walmart. This is probably one of the only ones that I can tell you guys. You can't get it. This is one of the ones you can't get at the store. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a secret for all of you. Since you guys are all here, we have 200 something people watching. The secret to get this bottle, the Weller bottle, is only ABC Liquor in Florida. I am from Florida, and the only place that you can officially get this for the right price would be ABC Liquor. Now, I am not promoted by any of the liquor stores. I do have promotions open for me by 2 of them, but I am not accepting them. But I can tell you, ABC Liquor would be the only store for you to get the Weller. I don't think there'd be another one, another store that you'll get it close to MSRP. But I can tell you, I'm sick of saying Perfume the Marley. At the end of the day, you got to give love to other brands, okay? And I'm going to go back to giving love to one only brand that I think is amazing. And I'm just going to put it here. Okay, this is just an amazing bottle. I'd already finished my other bottle. Now, the other bottle that I had before any of you, I told you guys it was an amazing bottle. I finished it already. So this is literally my newest bottle. And I was going to do a giveaway of one of these because I do have backup of basically as a matter of fact, I was going to give away a Perfume de Marley. But the Miami Heat were supposed to win, and they never won. So since they never won, I said, you know what? There's no way I'm going to give away $500 or whatever it is I'm going to give away because I lost the certain bet. I had a bet going for the Miami Heat, and shout out to the Miami Heat because they did a hell of a job. Shout out to the Florida Panthers, but at the end of the day, the Vegas Knights, baby, all the way. But I can tell you, I think the Miami Heat did a hell of a job. I had them at the beginning of May, and I just knew they were going to go 4 in. So the playoffs, now we have no more playoffs. You're going to see me more. And I think some of the fragrances that many of you have been not seeing, you're going to see more on my stream. I want you guys to smell good. I want you guys to have a good vibe when you're drinking a little bit of whiskey. I want you guys to be drinking it the right way. And as a matter of fact, let me put this aside. I'm going to pour a little bit more Willet in my drink here because I did top it off. So this is a rye whiskey, and this was actually the first one that I used for this. I'm just going to put a little bit more here. Not too much more, but I do recommend all of you guys go back to the beginning of the show. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys are new to this channel and you don't know what's going on, well, guess what? Okay, I did a drink earlier, and this is the drink that I'm drinking. Phenomenal. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you a whiskey that is going to get the ball rolling for you guys. Now, this channel is mainly about whatever I want to show you guys. Mainly whiskeys, obviously, food, steak, anything positive, anything fun, entertaining, fragrances, watches, anything that you guys, will be enjoying. So I'm going to tell you, Mark Daniels, shout out to you, Mark Daniels, and, everybody that's over here. I really want to tell you guys, there's going to be one whiskey that I'm going to tell you guys so you can save yourself the bucks, because I know the Willet that I just had costs a little bit more money than normal. So this is what I'm going to show. I'm going to show you the cheapest whiskey you can find right now that you can make this beautiful drink of mine. I'm going to start off by saying, again, Nelson. Thank you so much, Nelson. I'm going to keep this on here because it just looks good. Anyways, this is going to be the whiskey that I want to show you guys, okay? This is Old Granddad, the Bonded. Now, this over here, this whiskey, it's going to cost you nothing more than maybe $23. Okay, $23, 100 proof. And the best part about this is that it goes perfect with the drink that I just showed you. It goes perfect with the drink that I just showed you. So if you don't find this, for the drink that I just showed you, you could easily just use, Buffalo Trace. If you use Buffalo Trace, that's good enough. This Buffalo Trace would be fine. I showed you this one already. You can use one of these, 3 seconds, obviously, and then pour your ice and pour your drink. Buffalo Trace is amazing. Fantastic bourbon whiskey. But I think out of most of the ones I showed you, if you don't want to break the bank, definitely get yourself an Old Granddad, and it has to be 100 proof. If it's not 100 proof, you ain't doing it right. Okay, it has to be 100 proof. Now, there's going to be another whiskey I'm going to show you guys. I have recommended this to one of the people in the chat room, and they loved it. Now, I expect something unexpected because I think many of you think that I'm just going to be showing you Buffalo Trace products, and that is not the case. What did I say at the beginning of the show? I said you could use any whiskey you want. Now, the only whiskey that I tell you guys not to use is the more expensive whiskey. Okay, if you use the more expensive whiskey, it's just a waste of time. It is just a waste. So at the end of the day, I'm going to give you a good example. It's kind of like using what is this? Oh, yeah. Kind of like using Giorgio Armani and blending it with Tom Ford. Nobody does that. And I don't expect you to do that. So if I expect you to do only the best, this is not a good blend. And I would never tell you to blend anything with Tom Ford. I have told you to, I've told you to blend certain fragrances, and I've told you, I think, what did I tell you? Sauvage and Aventus. That's a beautiful mix. Beautiful mix. But I would never tell you to use Tom Ford with anything. I just wouldn't. So I don't expect you guys, to just look. Blue Note, okay? Blue Note, okay? Crossroads. An amazing whiskey. And the good thing about this is that you get the sweetness, okay? The best part about this is you get that finished French oak, okay? So you're going to get a very, very sweet drink that's just going to be creamy. You already have the creaminess on the drink, and it's just going to be absurdly amazing. So for the recommendation that I recommended you out there, you know who you are. The Blue Note Crossroad. This is just amazing. 3 seconds into your cup with some ice and use yourself a Dr. Pepper, or you can use the cream Dr. Pepper. But this is just fantastic. So any of you ladies, this is it's amazing. Ladies, if you want something beautiful, you would really like this, or the Willet. The Willet I would recommend more because it's my favorite, probably my favorite out of all the ones other than the Wild Turkey. But this over here, this is the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. Really like it. But anyways, let me put this aside. So anyways, let me see who we have here. We're going to end the show probably soon. Oh, man. We're probably going to end the show soon. Let me see. I can't see too many comments. Show us the best bottled in bonds. Okay, the best bottled in bonds I have inside. But one to note is 1792 bottled in bond. Also, Heaven Hill bottled in bond. And Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch bottled in bond is just fantastic. Those are fabulous. I really recommend you guys to get that. If you find it, get those. They're one of the best bottled in bond. But 1792 probably phenomenal. If you want that banana note in your drink, you will get it mostly in the 1792s. So if any of you like banana, you would really like that 1792. Now, I do have my bottle over there. I do see it, the 1792 bottle and bond. I just don't want to get up. I just don't want to. But I can tell you, I do have also the Heaven Hill bottle and bond over here. Now, the Heaven Hill's $50. And I do recommend that one. For $50 right now, it could go up in price eventually. I recommend it. But all in all, look, if you have Eagle Rare, just you know what? This is the cream of the crop out of the bottle. Like this, forget about the bottle and bonds. Eagle Rare 10-year-old whiskey that you can find. If you find it for $34, it's amazing. It's a steal. It's almost like buying a fragrance that's $300 for $100. It's a steal. It's a steal. I don't know how many times I got to tell you guys. It's a goddamn steal. And I can tell you, these Eagle Rares, I'm showing you guys this because they're just the best bang for your buck to date. There's no whiskey out there better than this. You can't even say, well, forget about that. This is probably, at the moment, the only whiskey in the market that has not gone up in price too much. Eagle Rare 10-year is the best whiskey in the market that you can officially buy right now that hasn't inflated in price. Now, I do know many of you are probably going to say opposite because you probably don't know shit. But I can tell you, when it comes to the whiskeys that I'm showing you guys, I cannot show you a $300 whiskey to have with this. Can I use Eagle Rare for this? Of course. But at the end of the day, I'd rather just straight up drinking neat. I'd rather straight up drinking neat. It's just what it is. Let me take a sip out of this. Phenomenal. Now, let's go on to some drama. Some drama. I have seen a little bit of drama certain places. Unneeded drama in the fragrance community. Unneeded. Just don't need it in the fragrance community. In the whiskey community, the only drama I have seen in the last maybe month in the whiskey community is people talking about how Blanton's is a hype bottle. It is a hype bottle. It's always been. And people are hating that bottle is harder and harder to get. Well, guess what? Sometimes it's better like that, baby. When you have a bottle that's harder to get, well, I don't want you to have it. You know, I want to be the guy that has it. It's just a human nature. All of us want something that other people don't have. And that's just what it is. You have a unique dog. Well, you're the only one that got the unique dog. You got a unique car. You're the only one in the world that has that unique car. So when it comes to that bottle, I should have brought it. I have it over there. I should have brought it. But you know, the one that looks like a grenade with the little horsey. Come on now. The point of the matter is that it's always good to have a little bit of hype in the community. If there's no hype in a certain bottle, then what is the community all about? It's boring. It is boring. If you have no hype, you have no entertainment, if you have nothing that you're going to want, if there's something that's easier to get, what's the point of being in a community? You want something that's hard to get. You want something that nobody has. Each one of us wants to be unique on your own way. Somebody out there is probably wearing this for the rest of their life. Well, they're unique. Ain't unique in my books, but they're unique because they enjoy that fragrance. Why am I throwing this under the bus? Well, I'm throwing this under the bus because I think there's a lot of people that still wear this. This is the old school fragrance. This is the fragrance that's been out for the longest. The rookies out there that don't know about fragrances, just they grab this and they love it. And I can tell you, some fragrances are better not on my skin than others. I'd rather sometimes just smell like me. I've been around certain people and they tell me I have a certain smell to me when I'm not wearing fragrances, and I don't believe it. But one day, I was sleeping, faced my pillow, and I said, "Yo, is that me I smell?" Everybody has a unique smell. Doesn't mean you need a fragrance. Doesn't mean you need a Zahara fragrance, but you do need a Zahara fragrance because you want to smell better than anybody else. You want to smell good. You want to smell unique. So I think that's why most of us each one of us want to be the person that has the best bottle, the best collection, the best fragrances, the best watches. That's just what it is. I think it's human nature. But I do have a format that we're going to do here on these live streams. I'm just glad that you all have been enjoying my stream today. And I think I'm going to end the stream very soon. I hope you guys have been enjoying my show today on this Wednesday. Let me see if I fix this over here. Boom, boom, boom. Can't fix this. I hope you all have been enjoying the stream. And I think I'm going to end the show now. I hope you all tune in maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. If I hop into your stream, which is probably going to be never for some of you because I don't watch any streams. But if I ever do a live stream, I'll make sure that you guys, I'll make sure that you guys have a good time out here. Anyways, I'm going to sign out. I hope you all enjoyed this stream, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you all later. See ya.